It's your boy Mac Mean, true story. All stories ain't true, but you already know this one is. Today we're going to talk about Rikers Island in the 1990s and how it changed. You know what I mean? That's what type of time we on today, all right? See what we got going on today, man. I've been having technical difficulties, you know what I'm saying, trying to get this thing going today, and I guess they made some changes on YouTube, and I gotta figure out the streaming situation or whatever. But we gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna talk about Rikers Island in the '90s again. You know what I'm talking about? Because a lot of people, you know, I do the Rikers Island type of I talk about the Rikers Island type stories or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So people always ask me questions. And one of the questions that a lot of people ask me is, what was the difference outside of it just being like, you know, we hear about all the stories about how violent it was and stuff like that. And, you know, the normal stories, but there's certain little things that you just don't hear about, right? Now, just the, you know, people that don't know me, I just want you to know, I ain't here to glorify none of this jail stuff or none of that. You feel me? I'm here to just give you perspective and hopefully deter some people from going. You know, it wasn't no better back then than it is today. You know what I mean? Jail is jail. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Mike Blade, what's up? What's up? Right? It wasn't better. Certain things, if you jailing already, you gotta think about it like this. Sometimes when we be telling our little stories and stuff, you know what I'm saying, about jail, dudes be thinking that we trying to glorify it, you know, or try to act like there was something good about it. It ain't that. It's just that when you doing time, one thing you don't anticipate is that you actually going to do that whole bit. Most dudes, you know what I'm saying, when they get locked up, they don't think that they're going to do that whole bit. You don't even entertain that, you know. But while you in there, you got to find something to do. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Do I got to refresh the camera up? What's up to everybody that's out there? Anybody that's out there watching us right now? You know what I'm saying? Watching Mac Mean. Peace to you. Peace to you. You know what I mean? But give me 1 second, right? All right. I'm going to tell you one of the biggest differences that I noticed, you know what I'm saying, when, you know what I mean, when I went back, because I went back, my last time, just to be clear with y'all, my last time on Rikers Island was in 2016. You know what I'm saying? And what happened in 2016, Rodrigo, what's up? All right. I end up getting a case put on me for some shit that happened in 2011. So all those years passed by. They came, they grabbed me up, you know what I'm saying, and took me in. I was only in there for about 4 or 5 days, you know what I'm saying, on my last thing because I got bailed out. Back in the days, I wasn't getting bailed out. Nigga, I was doing so much, you know what I'm saying, shit out here. The last thing I expected was to get a bailout. You know what I mean? $10,000 back in the days when you 16 years old, that shit might as well be $1 million. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Brimside, what's up? Salute. Hey, Mac, did you peep the music, bro? Brimside. Oh, you bro that asked me to go check out the music the other day. I told you, hit me on the Instagram, you know what I'm saying, so you can talk to me directly, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I told you what happened when I try to go to the music, but call me on that shit. Don't be afraid, man. Hit the video. You know what I mean? You ain't got to show me your face, but that's the easiest way to get in contact with me. Real talk. All right? And we're going to get to that. And I got some music today that I'm going to be playing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I think I did hear one. But I don't want to say yes, I did. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people on this joint. But let me get to the story real quick, right? So I'm in the crib, right? You don't have IG? All right, so hit me on at Face Armor Apparel at Gmail. Face Armor ARMOUR Apparel at Gmail. Can somebody in there put it up on the joint in the message so he could take that down? My moderator, whoever's in there, Vicky, you know what I'm saying? All right, you got take his email. All right, so now I'm sitting in my crib and shit, making beats like I'm about to do in a little while, right? Check this out, right? And next thing you know, my door was jiggling. I'm gonna tell y'all how I got there. You know what I'm saying? Before I can tell y'all the differences on how I was up in my cell weeping on my last Rikers Island visit. I was up in that fucking cell crying. Matter of fact, it started out in what's that shit? The Tombs downtown. But I'm gonna tell y'all how I done been to the Tombs, to the Boat, you know what I'm saying? Bronx House, Brooklyn House, Queens House. I've been to all of these joints, you know what I'm saying? Because at some point, while you're in the island, they be moving people around. They be switching houses up and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So you get caught up in that. But now, anyway, I'm sitting in my crib with my son. My son may be about 2 years old at this time, right? I'm not, you gotta Brimside hit me, you know what I'm saying? Like real talk, 1,000 people hit me in a day. I'm not trying to be funny on that shit, but it's better to get directly in contact with me. So if you email me right now or email me your phone number, I got somebody with me, they'll take your phone number and I'll call you on this shit as soon as I'm done with this. All right, bro? I say a lot of shit that I don't always get to or don't always remember. If I said I was going to get to it, I'll probably listen to it already, but 1,000 niggas ask me for music. Let me get back to the story. You know what I'm saying? Email me and I'll call you right after this. And that's on my word, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. So anyway, I'm sitting in the crib with my son. My son, like 2 years old, right? At this time, I ain't doing nothing. I'm like, I ain't doing no crime. I ain't do no crime in years and years. You know what I'm saying? Even when I got locked up for that case, you know what I'm saying? I beat that shit. You know, it took me about a year and some change to beat it, but I ended up beating it. You know what I mean? Now, peep game. I see you, Brent. Right? You know what I'm saying? So, Vicky got you. Right? So, boom. I walk to my bathroom and I see my door. The bottom of my door is pushing open slowly. You know what I mean? Like this. Like the bottom of it is like actually like bending in towards me. Right? To a point where I could almost see outside. Like somebody standing outside, I could see their feet. Anyway, it was the police. They came and they got me. They grabbed me up. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers threw me back in jail. You feel me? And it was based off of some bullshit. Anyway, when I get there, the first thing I'm thinking about, and I don't know why I said jail, New York, period, because this was the last time I was in Rikers Island, I was in the Beacon, but this was in what's that shit? The Tombs. You feel me? Downtown, Manhattan Tombs, right? First thing I noticed is the food. The food back in the days, I'm gonna just tell you something. I hate to sound like I'm glorifying anything. I'm gonna tell y'all new motherfuckers out here that's doing all that shit, running through the streets, you know what I mean? And be the first ones ratting when you get locked up. Trust me, you don't want to be locked up. And especially not for nobody, because a body take about at least, you ain't never seen nobody lay up for a body that ain't lay up in Rikers Island for at least 2 years. I know some dudes that laid up for 5 years and Rikers fighting the body. You know what I mean? So you definitely don't want to be there that long, you know what I'm saying, with no case or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But the first thing you notice is that food. So back in the days when when I was an adolescent, the food was good then. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck they was putting that food, but that shit was smacking, boy. They used to have these. This is the first time I ever seen square potatoes. They must have had a square potato grinder and be grinding up 1 million of these joints. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be serving that shit damn near every day. You feel me? But it was good. The food. I'm not saying that it was like it wasn't Ruth Chris or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Or it wasn't no 5-star meal, but you was, you know what I mean? You got fed. When I went through on that new case, and I seen what they was about to feed us. Matter of fact, let's go to breakfast. And breakfast, they was giving dudes 1 piece of bread sometimes. Like they didn't always have enough bread. Like they would have to try to get bread from the other side, or you see the cart just sitting there, you know what I'm saying? And then you'll ask the cop, yo, boom, can we get some extra bread? Some cops that you would have will make sure you got a little extra shit. Why? because the cop want to do a good day. And the cops know this, especially the old school cops. You know what I'm saying? If you keep things, you know what I'm saying, you let dudes do what they gotta do. You don't be all up in their business and you just be a cop, man, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll be all right. You feel me? So for the most part back then, cops let inmates run the show. When the food came, we dealt with that. When anything came, we dealt with that. The cop was in the bubble, you know what I'm saying, trying to holler at one of the female COs or something like that. But they wasn't, all up in your shit, So the cops had a way to regulate things. But when I went through on the new case, that was the first thing I seen. One piece of bread in the morning. Now, mind you, the dudes that serving in the pantry, they might be stealing a little bit here and there. But I had eyes on all that. What it was that the system changed. Another thing, as soon as you come in, back in the days, you could have had, you know what I'm saying? You could have been case. I see you, peace, bro. You could have had your sneakers. I mean, niggas was coming in with chains, rings, you know what I mean? Whatever. And you was rocking all that. All that was doable in Rikers Island, man. And that's why a lot of the violence happened. That was also a reason why they changed. And now when you go through, you get the air, whatever the governor name, Air Patakis. They used to call them Air Giuliani's, I think. You know what I'm saying? What that is like those sneakers they give you when you're in the 6th building or when you're doing one of those orange jumpsuit beds and shit like that. You know what I mean? You was able to rock. You was able to rock your own clothes, which was probably a little. I think that the mentality behind having your own shit, real talk, you have a little bit more freedom in your mind when you got your own clothes. Yo, when they gave me those sneakers, I mean everything was fresh, head to toe, right? But then they gave me the sneakers. The only time you get to keep your sneakers if they ain't got none of those sneakers, those Air Patakis or whatever in your size when you come through. I'm talking about when after you get booked and you about to do your little time, you know what I'm saying? They taking your boots. I don't care what you got on your feet. You got a pair of Gucci's on. Let me have those. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got on your feet, they gonna get that. You know what I mean? And that's sad because you're already locked up and that's it. They just stripping you piece by piece. And there's only certain things you could get into. You know what I mean? Like certain colors and stuff like that. It was crazy, man. It started back in the days up north, like probably about 1998 when they started regulating dudes up north hair. You know what I mean? Like if you had your hair past a certain length, you know what I'm saying? You had to get it cut. That was like per order through the state. Why? Because those was identification methods or whatever. Like the gang started popping. So anyway, let's get back to the food. The food was fucking trash when I came through. You know what I mean? Like the boxes of Frosties back in the days, they used to be bloated. You know what I mean? Now you get the Frosties, what the supposed to eat this, you know what I'm saying? Food horrible, commissary, everything that you used to get back in the commissary, you know what I'm saying? It's sad to say, I started doing time, cigarettes was like $1 and some change. You know what I mean? That changed, all that changed. The prices then went up, but the portion that you get is different. We used to have these shits called bear claws back in the days. You know what I'm saying? For like 40 cents, you used to get this big ass bear claw. You used to eat. And now that same, you know what I'm saying? Like bear claw, the same packaging. The packaging is there, but the size is like this big. You know what I'm saying? And it's double the price. Now that has something to do with the economy and stuff like that, but it also has something to do with trying to deter motherfuckers from keep on going back and forth too. You know what I mean? Like they're not doing that shit so they could deter you to come from jail, from coming to jail. But I'm saying that happening should be some of the motivation of why your ass don't go back. You know what I mean? The options of what you got in there to eat, you know, is different. You don't know. None of y'all niggas don't want to be on no fucking Rikers Island. They talk that Rikers Island shit. Rikers Island is fucking right now today. From what I hear and what I seen from my last go around, another thing that changed was the phones. The phones used to be free. In the 90s, the phones was free. Caused a lot of violence. Why? Because think about it like this. You got 50 dudes in a dorm, right? Only the strong gonna survive, right? Those that's on I forgot what they used to call it, in the middle, on Broadway, that's what it's called. If you're on the Wallway, you good. You know what I mean? You with the team, you good. But Broadway, you know what I'm saying? You got 50 inmates in there, 2 phones. Now, HDM was different. HDM had 6 phones, y'all. And that was adults. There was 5 free phones and there was 1 pay phone. And those phones got more blood on it. Yo, there was, I ain't gonna lie, man. You could get caught up in that mentality. Because I remember when I took the phone, when I went back to the 4 building before I went up north, I was in 5 upper. Took that phone, you know what I'm saying? And because of the mentality of what I've been through over all the years since adolescent, you know what I mean? I take that phone and just put it in my motherfucking cell and tell niggas, y'all, that ain't nobody touching that phone all day. That was something different. Back in the day, I come from back in the days. Back in the days, the phone was free. You know what I'm saying? So it caused a lot of violence. You know what I mean? At average in 4 building back then, it was 2 fucking phones, right? 50 inmates. We used to have something called 6 minutes Dougie, right? Now, there was some cops that used to come in there with a log. You know what I mean? They used to come in with a log and used to have to log in all inmates. Now, the niggas that was really running the house would take that log and make sure everybody got at least 6 minutes in the morning. So think about it. If 6, 7 dudes running the phone, let's just say 10 dudes got slot time. Depending on where you go, that shows you where how the slot time is going to run. What I mean by that is that, let's say they get everybody on the phones, all 40 of them inmates on the phone in the morning. At nighttime, 5:30 to 11:30, that's slot time. So 5:30 to 6:30, 6:30 to 7:30, 7:30 to 8:30, 8:30, 9, 10, 10, 11. 6 hours of slot time at average. Some places you went, they start that fucking slot time at 4:30, man. You want to know why? Because it might have been a bigger team. Or it just might have been a small team with greedy niggas and they said, yo, boom, I ain't going to take a half hour. I need an hour at least. Now, the pop takes over the phone is this. This is how it goes with them phones. Back then, you can't touch that phone. You cannot touch that phone. Do not touch that phone. Unless niggas know you getting on that phone, especially during niggas slot time. But you got some motherfuckers that just not having it, man. That 6-minute shit. Imagine you locked up for a body and then you want to talk to your mother and your girl and all that. You trying to put them on and what's going on and you can't get on the phone because these niggas going to jump you. Back then, you know what I'm saying? Some cops, like the cop named Vol V from Mart 9 in 92, he allowed all this shit. He allowed niggas get beat up. Yo, just as long as y'all don't cut him, he's good. Beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? So that was something different. Them phones, the food was different. When I went to HDM, I swear on my mama's life, I was eating fried chicken. Anybody say they wasn't HDM and they didn't have no fried chicken, they was not in HDM. You know what I'm saying? My man Ace, the nigga that I told you about, Ace and Ron do from the Paid in Full story. You know what Ace used to do? Ace used to take that motherfucking that fried chicken and strip all the meat off of that, pause, right? Strip all the white meat. I'm talking about the skin, throw the skin away, take the white meat, boom, take the mayonnaise from commissary, squirt all that shit up in there, take some rice he had from 2 days ago, sprinkle that rice up in it. Then we was getting chicken stock. We was getting chicken stock from the mess hall, right? Nigga throwing you the chicken stock, sprinkle some of that chicken stock up in there. You know what I'm saying? Go to the light bulb, take some bread, throw it on the light bulb, that shit toasted up, smack that shit, put the, you know, oh yeah, fried chicken and pork chops, chuletas. I remember they used to say it. Chuletas. Puerto Rican niggas mad happy when them chuletas pop off. True story. Pork chops. They used to, the Puerto Rican niggas used to line up next to the Muslims, get that shit. You know what I'm saying? They know I ain't eating it. You know what I mean? Yo, can I have your pork chop? You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, you can have it, bro. They was giving niggas pork chops and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the chickens was big. There was always extra chickens and shit. Now when they caught me for the last case that I beat, right? I see the fucking chicken. The chicken looked like a pigeon. And then they always running out. This ain't even the pantry workers, you know what I'm saying, just grabbing money. I mean, I just said money. Somebody just dropped some motherfucking money in that cash app. That's what's up, Vic. Good looking, salute. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, going to the motherfucking I don't know. The food just was completely different. When I worked in the mess hall in the island, the best thing to get was those Jew plate, not the Jewish plates, the what they call them, kosher plates. You know what I'm saying? You get them kosher plates because they used to have that gefilte fish and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then you had the special diets. We used to make the milkshakes for them and shit like that. Everything changed. Everything changed. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot changed. And it does have something to do with prison being a private institution. Like it's like when you doing time, you're just thinking government. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, when you learn the reality of who runs these prisons, this shit is private institutionalization, some shit like that, right? You know what I'm saying? Vic, salute. Appreciate that, bro. Feel me? New charges, the shit changed. And what I mean by new charge is this. When you go to Rikers Island now, and a lot of the cells that you go to, you see these signs, you know what I'm saying? And it's telling you that if you assault somebody or you get caught with a weapon, it's some bullshit like that, you're getting 7.5 years or something like that. That's how they threaten you, right? Back in the days, you just did Bing time, and that's how the Bing monsters was created. You know what I'm saying? The Bing monsters, why they call these niggas Bing monsters was because niggas just never, only place you ever seen them was in the Bing. If you went to the Bing, then you got a sneak preview. But for the most part, unless you seen a nigga passing by in court or whatever, you wasn't really around these cats. So the Bing monsters, right? You didn't get a new charge if you assaulted somebody. So if you decide to grab a nigga by the head and cut his face open, you know what I'm saying? You just go to the Bing. They just pile the Bing days up on you. Keep on piling the Bing days. You know what I'm saying? Then you get a new charge. I caught a new charge before that law started, where you get 7 years or whatever. I caught a new charge before that. My first new charge, like I said, you know what I'm saying, was in court. And that's the reason why they gave me a new charge. They gave me a new charge because I end up cutting dude in court. If I'd have cut him anywhere else, I wouldn't have had a new charge. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the new charge is when they read you your rights, they fingerprint you and all that, and they give you a whole new charge. See, it was all fun until they gave me that new charge. But now, today, that's a standard. See, I did something that was considered some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And that's why they gave me a new charge. They was being vindictive and charged me. That means that the whole time when they wasn't charging niggas, they could have charged niggas. Some niggas caught new charges back then, you know what I mean? Like, even before it was the standard. So, like, 1 out of 10 cuttings, you might have a dude catch a new charge. And that was based off of the severity of the cut and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely wasn't no place that you wanted to be. You feel me? But today, it's just a part of the game. You cut somebody, you get a new charge. It's like known. Them niggas are scared to fuck with razors. These niggas is back to fighting. You go to Rikers Island and never get caught cut now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that cuttings ain't happening because there was still niggas getting wet. I couldn't understand it though. I couldn't understand it. With a new charge, I mean, you got to be real strategic cutting somebody and trying to get away the way these dudes be talking, man. You know what I'm saying? Because all these cats is gangsters, man, until they see their own blood. Today, these niggas is having competitions on who's tougher. You know what I mean? And I was looking at Fred White the other day, right? Big shout out to Fred. When I went to New York, me and Fred got up with each other. Man, that dude was funny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But to the new cast that's doing this joint, you know what I'm saying? Like, learn your mistakes by watching other people make their mistakes and then apply it to your life. So if you see certain things that you don't like that dudes do, most likely people's not gonna like it if they see you do it. You know what I mean? And what your truth, like Fred was saying, is your truth. You have the right to speak and do whatever you want. Like, they're gonna convict you. If you start growing, you're gonna have hating motherfuckers that want to do the same thing as you doing. That's going to try to prevent you from doing it. So they're going to try to discourage you. It might work for a second, but it won't work for long. Just stick with your story, you know what I'm saying, and help somebody along the way. All right. Now, this is how it goes. At first, you might not even have no agenda. You might just be You know what I'm saying? Just talking just to tell your story because you've been there, you know what it is, you know. But at the end of it, you whatever you have personal going on in your life that's positive, that shit might be able to help somebody. These kids be looking at us. I'm telling you, they hit me up. That's what I do it for. I do it for the youngsters that's really at that point where they about to fuck their life up. I do this for the motherfuckers that been through something in their life and they need a reminder of what they're not trying to go through, whether that's drugs, you know what I'm saying, like homelessness, jail, all the shit that the bounce back people. That's the one I'm fucking with. I'm fucking with the people that understand life, that you know what I'm saying, things get messed up, but it's not the end. And I try to serve as an example. Yo, this is what I did. This is where I'm at right now. I'm making extraordinary shit happen. You know what I'm saying? So can you. You feel me? The one thing that we do have as you know, after effects of being in Rikers or being upstate and doing time and being a part of that underworld is getting on your feet and learning how to be a man. Hey man, that's the hardest shit in the world, man. That's one thing Rikers Island can't teach you. See, Rikers Island can teach you niggas how to be fake tough. But when you break the science down, you realize that fake tough shit is really some feminine, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, influence type of behavior. Meaning this, right? The shit that we look at that is gangster is really just some bitch ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. What's up, man? It's some bitch ass shit. We deem certain things as real. You know what's real, man? Never going in that shit. To hear something and then obey. To be able to take the message, apply the message, you know what I'm saying? And really, really get past it. You don't want to be up in no motherfucking cell. You about to go on a visit, go see a girl, and then come off the visit after having a dope ass visit. Got your mind off the case for a couple of seconds. Damn, she's smelling good. You know what I mean? The smell is still up on you. You know what I'm saying? And then you bend over, spread them. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You see me every day. This is what you want me to do? You feel me? But that's the reality. The reality is that you got to bend over and spread your ass after the fucking visit. You know what I'm saying? So the niggas that's in a rush to go back there, I don't know. I can't really call it with your cats. You know what I'm saying? So that's different. The new charges. Back then, you didn't catch new charges. Everybody eats. You got cut. So be it. You know what I'm saying? Don't rap. The cameras ain't work. Niggas making movies right in front of them fucking big ass, funky ass cameras. And then they just look like they work. No, niggas did. Just burn the fucking plastic. You know what I mean? Once you burn the plastic up, it contorted and made that. And I was on Rikers for years and seen the same fucking cameras messed up for years. You know what I mean? Niggas just wasn't telling, man. It was what it was. If you told, then you got your food ate. And PC wasn't a good place for you to go. Because think about it. The gangsters was in PC too, man. Feel me? Not everybody was in PC, signed into PC. Some niggas got pushed to PC. PC wasn't a good place for you to go. Back then, the MO house or the homo house wasn't good. And don't get mad at me for saying the homo house. That's the name of it. The name of the house was the homo house. Yo, I'm dead ass. On one side, you had MO, on the other side, you had homo. Y'all know what the MO house is? You ever met a legit MO nigga? A nigga that cut his arms all day. I ain't talking about those little tiny, you know, I ain't talking about a nigga that's scraping his arm. I'm talking about a nigga that's busting his fucking arm open all day. I seen cats like that. I seen young boys like that. I seen young boys come in and I knew they was gonna break. I knew it. You know what's the illest thing? The one enjoyment I used to get is seeing a tough ass nigga act like tough, like he was tough, and then watch niggas rob him. I used to love that shit. Quietly liked it. After a while, as I got older and got out the thug shit and turned it to a G, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like it. I ain't like the bully shit, period. You want to know why? Because most of the bullies is cowards. The bullies is the victim, the old victim. He the nigga that got victimized. You know what I'm saying? Now he's turning victimizer. You know what I mean? That's how it goes. Victim turn victimizer. I was the same way. Whatever niggas did to me, I did 10 times worse to somebody else. Now, the difference is when you start digging into these niggas' past and seeing what the fuck they really got going on behind their minds, you know what I mean? It translates and comes out differently for certain dudes, man. And then some of us get seduced by that lifestyle, man. You know what I mean? Like look at these niggas. These niggas pushing 50. They be on this YouTube and they trying to prove that they tough to the next man. These niggas be states away, arguing and shit like that. Like, girls, man, hey, listen, man, all you need is some Vaseline. You You feel where I'm coming from? Just put it on a nigga face. You know what I mean? And then y'all could go cat fight, bitch ass niggas. I need some gloves or something out this joint. You know what I'm saying? But the gangs, there was no gangs. When I got locked up, there was no gangs. The only gang that I seen when I got locked up on my first time going to jail, being in Rikers Island was in 1991. The only gang that I seen was the Latin Kings. That's the only gang. The next gang I seen after the Latin Kings on Rikers Island was the Smokes. A lot of the Smokes was the dudes that was like basically black. You know what I'm saying? Now, it wasn't that you had to be black to be in there, but it was the majority of black. A lot of 5%ers, you know what I'm saying? I played ball every day, and most of the niggas I was balling with was Smoke. Some of the niggas I didn't even know that was Smoke, because I didn't know what Smoke meant. I didn't know what the fuck a Smoke was, you know what I'm saying? The way they presented to me was like an organization, you know what I'm saying, that helps black brothers. This is how the gang come at you, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We organization, get you a construction job. When you get home, you know what I mean? We petitioning for the brothers, you know what I'm saying, to come home, man, eat my dick, nigga. You niggas is gangbangers, you know what I'm saying? Robbing each other and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of them Smoke niggas, they was just robbing black niggas. Real talk. Black niggas robbing black niggas. You feel me? You wanna know why? Because Smokes ain't want to get in problems with the Nietas, which was like the third gang. When I seen the Nietas is the only gang that really ever impressed me by numbers, sheer numbers. The most softest gang, though. It was easy to, like, you know, no disrespect to none of y'all that's Nietas, but everybody know it was easy to run y'all niggas up out of there. And it'd be 30 of y'all. You want to know why? Because the Nietas just pick anybody just for numbers by itself. But they sounded loud in the yard. Just before they start regulating the circles and how many people could be in the circle. The Nietas, now look, the Smokes, I'm up in 11 block. Robo up in there. Big Ab. You know what I'm saying? Shot a bunch of niggas. My nigga Kawi, right? So anyway, I'm saying I go to the ball court and, you know, that's where it was going down there, right there on the ball court. Niggas are playing their little shit right there. Be robbing niggas. You be thinking that it's going to be some shit. And they didn't rob nobody really Spanish, man. No disrespect to the Smokes. You know what I'm saying? To any one of y'all niggas that was claiming that shit. The dudes that started that, I got a whole story about one of them. You know what I'm saying? That ended up, I ended up catching a charge with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to talk about that. You know what I mean? But I will get into a little bit on what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people do know about the shit. And some of these niggas be playing with like certain things that they know that you did or was involved with, and they know that you don't want to talk about, so they'll play with it on their channels and shit. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga ever come out and say something, when it come down to me, I'll give y'all the truth. So whatever you want to know, ask me about it. Try to stay away from that drama shit, but sometimes, you know, you gotta let these niggas know that you got teeth. You know what I'm saying? And fists. I'll knock one of your eyeballs out your face. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in the Beacon and the Smokes. I'm talking about the Nietas used to be in the yard 100 deep. Now, when they say that, you know, I always tell people, whoever got the numbers, that's who oppressed the other one. At that time, it was the Nietas. And I'm talking about 1994 in the Beacon. You know what I'm saying? 94 in that fucking Beacon in the summertime. It was crazy up in there, man. It was crazy up in there. And I ain't gonna lie, man. They always had the same, but when it come down to the Spanish dudes, right? Spanish dude don't care. If a dude is a bum, I don't care what's going on with whatever he is, they're gonna make sure he's all right, even if he's not with a particular gang. You know what I'm saying? It was just like that. I ain't gonna lie. For years and years and years, we complained about shit like that in the jail. That's how it is, man. You see black brothers, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know why we like that. I don't know why as soon as we see a nigga and he looking like he doing bad, man, fuck that nigga. He look like, you know what I mean? Look, you know, let's call him shitty such and such or whatever. You feel me? And don't show no love to him. Commissary come, crickets. He ain't got something, he ain't got no slippers, whatever. And that's why niggas come up like that. Cutthroat, man. The gang in itself, you know what I'm saying? The derivative of it, you know what I mean? If niggas ain't sharing, everything is cutthroat. So there was no gangs back then. It was the Latin Kings. And when I was in in 91, the Smokes, I started seeing, 93 in Green, you had La Familia. But niggas shut that gang down forever. I told y'all about that story, how the La Familia got shut the fuck down. Brooklyn Knights was there too, you know what I'm saying? But the La Familia got shut down. So you had the Latin Kings, and then you had, 5%ers, you know what I'm saying? And Muslims, Now, when Latin Kings say that there was the 5%ers, you know what I'm saying, robbing everybody, yeah. You know what I'm saying? The guards did rob a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, but everybody robbed a lot of people. There was some neutral, you know what I'm saying, Spanish niggas that was putting in that work. A lot of neutral Spanish niggas, you know what I'm saying, that ended up, anyway, there was no gangs. And now you get there, I had a nigga come to my cell like this, right? Now I'm fresh from the pens. I'm fresh out of the pens. Niggas is stinking in the pens, man. Niggas coming from the pens, up in the pens for 3 days. My niggas is smelling like ass. Niggas trying to take a shower. Niggas want to sick. Niggas want to know what's going on up in here. The first thing they do, they send the bloods at me. Three blood niggas come to my motherfucking cell, right? And ask me some question, or they try to ask me, because I ain't answering none of that shit. Get the fuck out of my cell. No disrespect to your bloods, you know what I'm saying? I don't do that, man. You come to my cell, nigga, be prepared for bloodshed. I don't give a fuck about your question. Nobody don't question me about shit. I don't even want a Muslim nigga come to talk to me if I'm fresh in, nigga. And niggas know who to play with. That's it. But you know what? The ones that came, one of them ended up being my man and didn't even realize it. Two of them came to my cell, like to my cell, you know what I'm saying? Like to ask me about what the fuck I'm with or whatever, or let me know about the phones and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? My nigga Solo was there. Solo was one of the ones that came around, and Solo wasn't even blood. And I'm like, damn, it's like 3 bloods in here doing this. I'm like, these 3 niggas are skinny as fuck. I'm like, oh, so this is what it is? You know what I mean? But I rock the blood phone and I rock the neutral phone. So you dig? That's how it was. Like when I went back, it was like a blood phone. Back then, you know what I'm saying? Back in the days when the blood first started with HDM, there wasn't no blood phones in population in HDM. And this is a fact. The only place there really was bloods was in Bang. You wasn't even there, you know what I'm saying? Like there was other niggas that was learning the shit or deciding whether they wanted to get down with the shit later on or whatever. But it wasn't no blood phone in '94. You know what I'm saying? And the Beacon. HDM. It didn't happen. Or the Beacon. You know what I mean? Because the Smokes was the game. Okay. Damn, I want to tell you about that. I can't. You know what I'm saying? So, like the cops was different. You know what I mean? Like, you ever had a cop? I don't know, man. I came up selling drugs. We had this cop on 182nd and Crescent. His name was Jimmy, right? Now, Jimmy, I was a dumb crook. I ain't gonna lie. Because I ain't know nothing about no drugs. My man just gave me the pack, you know what I'm saying, and told me what to do. I didn't even know what the fuck was in the bags. I was selling heroin. I didn't know what was in it. You know what I'm saying? I never knew what heroin looked like. I just knew the bags that it came in. I never decided to open up a bag and see what the fuck was in there. None of that. It was what it was. You know what I'm saying? But we had this cop that name was Jimmy. And Jimmy used to come on the block and he used to see certain dudes and shit like that. And he knew what we was doing. He wouldn't lock us up. He would talk to us. He would take the drugs and shit like that. And Jimmy used to come on the block with his fucking tire loose. You know what I'm saying? And the only rule that Jimmy really had was during school times, you had to shut down shop. So during school times, niggas went and found something else to do. Now, back then, there was cops. That was called old school cops. Like back, you know what I mean? Like the cops that you met in Rikers Island, they was like different. They was tough. It was like, yo, like they knew what the fuck. They wasn't, imagine this. You thinking cops like, oh, some white boys that don't understand nothing and shit like that. And then you get to the island and you like, yo, officer, yo, my name ain't no fucking officer. You ain't hear this motherfucker? Everybody got their ties loose. Niggas like playing basketball in the pens. You smell real food cooking. Somebody got a hot pot. You know what I'm saying? You got a nigga that's like these niggas supposed to be sweeping floors and you know what I'm saying? They swindling niggas on the gates and it just looks crazy up in there. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. The point I'm trying to make is that the cops let a certain environment happen, but the gift was the curse too. I'm gonna explain that to you, right? Giving motherfucking inmates too much. You know what I'm saying? When you give an inmate everything, right? What happens is they start getting comfortable in the situation that they in. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, and also too, it's a breeding ground for the bullshit that's been happening to continue. Like, for instance, a nigga getting his face whopped open. Like you think, like 9 out of 10 times, those niggas that was getting cut back then when they was calling it gladiator school was getting cut for no reason. It was either no reason or robbery. That's it. It was nothing intricate. This wasn't, you know what I'm saying, watching Power. This wasn't Empire. This ain't Oz and none of that shit. It's simple as that. He got that belt. I need that. You know what I'm saying? He want to fight, cut him. And then getting jumped in the house and all that. All them, you know what's so savage, man? My man was talking to me the other day. Yo, we was fucking kids in there, man. Think about it, man. 16 years old. And then you got a 40, 50-year-old cop that's coming up in there and allowing all this shit to happen. Matter of fact, he getting down worse than the fucking inmates. You got to worry about these cops more than you got to worry about the inmate. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas, that was their house. And think about it like this. If you got a job, all right, where you a cop and you got to go watch these dudes that's in jail, or they at some point, some of that shit is going to fucking land on you. You're going to bring some of that shit home with you. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, man. If y'all like what I'm talking about, man. Maybe you forgot. Maybe you didn't. My name is Mac Mean, man. Like, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep a positive message at the end. Sometimes it don't always go right. Like I said, man, it's Rikers Island, so it might be some bullshit attached with it once in a while. But, you know, I'm not beyond getting checked. So I take negative and the positive that's thrown at me, and I try to turn them lemons into lemonade, right? So let me just get back to the cops and the mentality of letting things be what they. Now you had some cops that was not with none of that bullshit, like Miss Abdul. And now, yo, let me tell you something. This dude named Sanchez took a mop wringer and cracked Miss Abdul fucking skull open, bro. Yo, niggas wanted to kill Sanchez. Sanchez is a Jamaican skinny nigga that nobody liked him uptown, man. Big shout out to Sanchez. You know what I'm saying? Because me and him was actually cool. Sanchez taught me how to fucking play soccer. He told me how to dribble the ball and all that. But anyway, Sanchez was a nigga that was known to get jumped all the time, and he wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? But that mop ringer, he cracked her head in the hallway on the near Mar 2. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of Mar 2. Cracked Miss Abdul head. There was some cops that was just, you know why I was filed for Miss Abdul? Because Miss Abdul saved a lot of niggas' lives. Miss Abdul, I begged her to get me in school. You know what I'm saying? She wanted me to go to Mar 2. I didn't want to leave Mar 4. You know what I'm saying? I was in Mar 4 low. I was like, nah, I didn't want to go. But I ended up going to Mar 2, which was a good move. Because at that time, I mean, a lot of the dudes that I met in Mar 2, 3 of those dudes are still rocking with me today. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy because all of these dudes, we all know each other at some point. If we don't know each other personally, we definitely would land it somewhere with each other. You know what I'm saying? And these cops, think about it like this too. When you start this bullshit, you're a child. And then God forbid you go back later on, those cops, those COs that was nothing ass niggas, those niggas that you was disrespecting when they was blue, you know what I'm saying? Dark blue. When I'm talking about when they come in, you know, when they first training them, they go in with them dark blue ass. Well, I used to love seeing those New Jack cops. I'll be staring them all down the wrong road. They be gullible and naive and shit. But anyway, those guys end up turning to seasoned ass cops. You know what I'm saying? And they remember you. And these stories that these niggas is telling, not only do we know these stories, but the police know these stories too. Very well. Very well. Because some of these niggas is known for popping off on police and also at the least, you know what I'm saying, keeping the recidivism rate going. Meaning that we just keep going back and forth to jail. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us grew up around each other, man. You know, you had the cops that will gamble with you. They will be gambling like you playing poker. They will bring in cigarettes or whatever. Bringing food. We used to go to the KK. The KK is a cop mess hall. You know what I'm saying? And they got different food than what the inmates is eating and shit like that. We had festivals. Like, for instance, at HDM, the time where these niggas be telling y'all the stories, they don't tell y'all about that we had festivals. If you went for 3 weeks without cutting nobody, having any assaults, no alarms coming to your house, y'all got a festival on the 4th week. But also they came for the, you know, like GI inspection. GI inspection is like when they check out how clean the house is. You know what I'm saying? So you get up early in the morning on Saturday and we GI that motherfucker. I'm talking about clean it up, make it smell good, the whole house, just clean everything. They just give you mad supplies and you just go to work. And you make all these bitch ass niggas. I'm talking about the dirty niggas. Oh no, it's their worst nightmare, man. Get the fuck about yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Get about yourself. It's time to clean up. Give a fuck what you, when you going home, you going home in 20 minutes, nigga, you going to clean up right now. Cleanliness is next to godliness, and it keeps you alive long in jail when you're in closed confinement. And God forbid one of us is up in there during COVID, man. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine what them brothers going through up in there, man. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the festivals, I'm gonna tell you how sweet this festivals was. If you ain't getting no coochie on the festivals, man, you was a lame. I was a lame. I ain't getting no coochie. I was Muslim, and these niggas kept on watching. Damn, I all up in my shit. You know what I'm saying? Brother, what are you doing? I keep. Nigga, yo, I'm a dead real slap. You better not ever get caught with no pussy books in your cell or none of that shit. I ever catch you with a pornographic magazine. Nigga, I'm ripping your dreads out your head, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we had them festivals, man. And on them festivals, you was able to get a bigger package than regular. You know what I'm saying? Like your normal package might have had this, that, and third. But on the festivals, the imam was bringing in lamb. We was cooking that shit in mess hall because you got to have Muslims that cook that shit. Lamb, cheesecake, carrot cake. I'm talking about big, goofy ass food, yo. Food. I'm talking about the visitors coming from the street eating that shit like, They're like, yo, make your moms and them, you know what I'm saying, a to-go plate, man. They up in here acting like they ain't free. You know what I'm saying? So we got those festivals, man. And that's how they kept, you know, that was the beginning or the introduction of them trying to reduce violence in Rikers Island. Think about it like this, right? Statistically, you was having hundreds of cut-ins every week, right? They had to do certain things. They had to give incentives. It's like being at a job, you know what I'm saying? They give you certain incentives. An incentive is a reason for you to do X, Y, Z, right? So the incentive was given to you so you won't stop causing violence, which is fucking up their accreditation. You know what I'm saying? They don't get accredited. You know what I mean? You know what accreditation is? It's think about it like this. It's the last time I'm gonna say that sentence. I'm realizing I'm killing that. Think about it like this. Because I'm just trying to get everything in. But anyway, jails get accredited, right? They'll come and they'll see certain things that's done the right way, and then they will give the jail a certain amount of money. With that money comes bonuses to these cops. So they have every fucking reason to want you to do certain things. So they add incentives like festivals. Okay, don't cut. I remember I told y'all this story before. You know what I'm saying? For the ones that didn't hear it, one time we had a festival coming up, the HDM in 4 block. You know what I'm saying? All the goons is up in this shit with us, right? Niggas is gambling. Niggas got dope flowing up in there. Everybody's just, the niggas is chilling. When you get a bunch of motherfucking gangsters, real gangsters around each other, it be kind of peaceful, man. And that's where all the flow comes. So everybody chump, right? But Paulie, little Puerto Rican Paulie from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? Which I end up getting to a beef with him, and he was real cool with me too. Paulie and Booby, these niggas some known ass fucking shooters, get money, dope dealing motherfuckers, right? Also big dope heads too, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Paulie, but this is what happened, right? Paulie decides to cut Mandu's man. Now everybody that's familiar with the blood niggas, you know what I'm saying? With the blood niggas know about Mandu. Mandu was up in there. He had the Warriors. Now Mandu, homeboy, you know, he had a little crew. Paulie didn't like a lot of those little niggas. You know what I'm saying? Paulie, and then also you got, Rondu and Ace is up in this block with me. These niggas is some of the most feared gangsters ever, right? And they want that festival too. We all want that festival. Paulie, I'm coming from the Mars. I forgot dude's name that he cut, but this was Mandu's homeboy. Ate his whole food. We got the festival coming up this week. This nigga just fucked up the fucking festival. And we was getting back-to-back festivals. They only one block gets selected. You know what I'm saying? We was catching it all time, 4 block. B-side, we was killing it on the festivals. Based off of Ron doing Ace. Now, this is the only hiccup. Paulie decided to whop this nigga. Mind you, Paulie was bad, right? But Paulie cut this nigga. You know what niggas did with that nigga? Niggas took that masking tape. You know that regular? This shit right here? The beige shit made strips on my mama's life. Told y'all this before. Made strips like this. And stitched that boy right up in the house. Oh my God. Next day, that shit was looking so nasty and clotted. You know what I'm saying? All of that tape on it. Oh man, we got our festival. That was Man Do Man. You know what I'm saying? From the Warriors. You did? So I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. Rikers Island, place that you want to be. You know what I mean? It's crazy different. For all you new gangsters, like I keep telling y'all, man, stay away from that shit, man. In New York, and then y'all bloggers that do this Rikers Island shit, man, don't stay away from the streets, man. Cause some of y'all think that y'all so light, man, and people not fucking with you like that, and you cause a negative something negative. Whereas motherfuckers to look up to you and then take your experience and change something, you got motherfuckers that's gonna look at you like you a op because you a clown ass nigga doing clown ass shit. The one thing that was always told to me back in the days is a good leader is a good follower. You know what I'm saying? And a good talker should be a good listener. It's balance. You know what I'm saying? You got to have balance, man. And these things got to fucking coexist. Your heart and your mind. You know what I'm saying? Your heart is where your intent comes from. Your heart is your energy. You know what I mean? Like your brain steers certain things. Your brain calculates things. You know what I mean? Like your brain organizes thoughts and shit like that. Your heart make you change it, change something, or puts energy to it. So your heart is like the gas. You feel me? Where you know what I'm saying? Your brain's like, you know what I mean? A car, your heart is the gas. You feel me? You got to put some heart into your intent and it'll change, man. And then also your luck will change, man. Your luck will change. Anyway, I ain't Confucius, and Confucius does say crowded elevator smell different to a midget ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Mac Me. True story, all stories ain't true. This one is. You know what I'm saying? Big up to everybody that pulled up today, you know what I'm saying? And checked in with the kid. I know I've been gone, you know what I'm saying? I'll get back to this soon. You feel me? Subscribe, like the channel if you know what I mean, dig what I'm saying. If you got any suggestions on what you think I should be talking about or something that you have a question, check me out. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Hit the comments. I answer all of them shits. Anyway, right? At the real Mac Mean on IG. Y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, get next to me and somehow you want to work. You feel me? That's the real line. Boom. If you ain't no oppy ass motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You got something going on, I'm gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm gonna make my music. I'm gonna ignore the chat for a little while, for about 20 minutes, half hour. You know what I'm saying? For anybody that just checked in, cool. If I decide to talk about something else, cool. You know what I'm saying? But for now, I'm gonna make a beat. Any questions? Put the questions up. I'll answer it when I take a little break. There we go. There we go. That's how I'm gonna start it. Oh shit, Kais, what's up, bro? Tap in. All right, that's enough of that. Let's go. right, here we go. I got some things I think. Let me let you hear something I'm already working on. I don't want to make it. I don't feel like making no one. I'll let y'all hear something I'm doing earlier. Now, my little sampling game. All right. That shit was crack right there, bro.
Please stand by.
Oh my goodness, that's why I witnessed that. Hold on, wait, did you? Hold on. Down.
It's a blast from the past. A moment of silence.
All systems are ready.
Please stand by.
Okay, if your team feels that response, go to the
Please stand by.
Ooh, let's go.
Please stand by.
The fuck was support. Bronx on Andrews Ave. Okay. Alright, let's go. So that's some of the elements from the shit. Well, let's go. Nope, that was too much. Let's see. Okay. All right. put you on the game though. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Let me put you on the game now. Let me put you on the game. Shit. God bless the child that can hold his own out this motherfucker. Life is hard out this bitch. Oh, no, man. I told my nigga he got to rap on this. I told my niggas don't just rap on this. I told my niggas to rap on this. I'm getting them like an anonymous. Taking the church like I'm Catholic. I don't give a fuck about rapping shit. Oh, nigga, the best I go. I'm on the YouTube. Niggas be crying like boo-hoo when I'm on the YouTube shit. Hey. Let me know if y'all fucking with this one right here, because this is like different from the type of shit I be doing, but I like to, let me know if y'all fucking with it. One more. This is what I've been up to, y'all. They're making beats and shit. I'm low key dope though. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all want to learn how to do this YouTube shit? Holla at me, man. I'm about to do a video based off this shit. Hold up, I got one. That shit is sexy, motherfucker. No pain sexy. Pain sexy. Not sexy. Not sexy. It's ugly. Let y'all hear it. Oh, that's that old school shit. Lord Claude. I don't like the way that sounds. On the mommy. Stupid. I'm a Gemini, y'all. My bad. I get unfocused crazy fast. That sounds like another beat to me, though. MD, what's up, bro? I see you. I see you. See you. This is what made me happy, man. Soprano, Joey. Hit the notifications on your shit. Ernesto's here. Did y'all like that beat? Yes or no, man? Throw fire, say yes, no. Could have been a little bit better. I don't know, Mac. I don't know about that one. Maybe you going too. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know until you're talking to me. Talking to me. Ernesto, I missed you, bro. Where the fuck? Honda Mommy always showing love, as always. You know what I'm saying? See, nobody didn't. Oh, boy. Some shit I was trying out. You know what y'all think? I got one more. I keep saying one more, but you know. Most of these niggas just NBS. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, man. I'm gonna fuck with that one real quick. I'm gonna fuck with that one real quick. This is dangerous. This one is dangerous. Dangerous music. Oh, that's Ron Mack. Hey, yo, Ron Mack. Yo, hit my Instagram because my boy Man is looking for you. Heavy. MD. Ron Mack. My boy Manny. Hit me on the Instagram at the real Mac Mean. Hit my messenger because somebody trying to get in contact with you, bro. He been trying to for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Little man. But check this out. Okay. Okay, I got it. All right, that's all I needed. That's all I needed there. One more. One more. I ain't like that one. I was jumping around like I did, but I ain't like it. Nah, I love that beat. I ain't gonna front. Hell yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's that one right there, bro. That's that one. There's something else I made.
Please listen here, listen here.
They say things they do with it. I don't want to talk, let's do this shit. Close looking like God, I'm cool a bitch.
Please listen here, listen here.
Oh shit, the young Jordan. Who's that? Y'all must definitely know me. Salute to Jordan on team.
Please listen here, listen here. Please listen here, listen here.
300, what up, bro? Peace, gang. Yeah. I've been chilling, you know what I mean? Trying to come back.
Picked up guns for the fun, picked up drugs for the fun. Give myself a nice umbrella every day.
You know what, being that these niggas so mad about bullshit, you gotta be positive, man. You gotta get more positive. Negative don't work no more, man. No matter how much you try, man, it's like you gotta go to church out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You gotta go to church out this motherfucker. Ain't nothing wrong with seeking some motherfucking spiritual guidance. But for now, ignorance. 101. I'm gonna show you how to be stupid. Pay attention to the words. I try to act like I was deep just now, right? I ain't even deep, man. This is I'm off this, y'all. Peace to everybody that checked in, man.